Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Agave Talk, your number one source for everything agave. We appreciate you being here with us today. We are checking out the brand Tanteo Tequila, and if you are a pepperhead, chili head, you like it hot, you like it spicy, this is the episode for you. Yes, Tanteo Tequila, one of the first brands that I can think of when I saw infused tequilas coming to the market. Tanteo is what I remember being one of the first, if not the first, and we got their entire lineup here. We got their Blanco, which then they use to make infused expressions like the Jalapeño, the Chipotle, and the Habanero. All right, super excited for this today. Taking a look at the Blanco itself, really clean looking labeling, coming out of NOM 1551. Really nice looking bottle here, really classy looking. What has me intrigued about this, though, is they're bottling this at 42.5%. Yes, they bottle this Blanco at 85 proof, and they're saying they're doing it to highlight that agave flavor when you mix it in cocktails. Now, this brand was designed with cocktails in mind, and that's why they have these flavored expressions. Another thing curious about this that really stands out to me, the labeling is the same, coming out of the same NOM, of course, the neck and everything. But what really has me curious is all of these infusions are actually 40% alcohol. Whenever you have infused spirits, tequilas, themselves also, it's usually like a 38%, 35%, 30%. But all three of these infused expressions are actually clocking in at 40% alcohol. So really curious about that and how that's going to affect the taste. All right. We got this Chipotle here. The Chipotle is obviously darker than the rest. And it's saying that, they infuse it with Chipotle peppers and other natural flavors. If you didn't know, Chipotle itself, all it is a dried jalapeno pepper. It's like a roasted dried jalapeno. That's all a Chipotle is. So there you go, your cooking class for today. Moving last but not least, we have Habanero, the same. The Blanco is infused with habanero peppers and other natural flavors. I'd be curious what those other natural flavors are, but once again, this is coming in at 40%. So if you notice, all of these are sealed. I've never had these neat, only in cocktails. Super excited to try. So what I'm going to do is actually, I'm going to pour it out, all right? And we'll be right back with that tasting. Stay tuned. All right, everyone, we are back. You'll notice I moved all the other expressions out of the way. I wanted to focus specifically on the Blanco right now, all right? You can tell this is crystal clear. Swirling it around. The tears are looking, let me try to get that in focus. Kind of dissipating quickly, all right? Tanteo, the brand itself, is kind of cool. They're owned and operated by 85 Farming Family Cooperative. It's a one-of-a-kind collaboration between farmer, distiller, and importer that's allowing everyone to share in the profits from ground to glass. Well, let's see what this smells and tastes like. And smelling it right off the bat, oh yeah. If you watch us, you know we love Blancos, and we love Blancos because of the agave flavor. This is definitely agave forward. Again, it's at 42.5%, and they really want that agave to shine when making cocktails, but smelling this neat, oh yeah, you're definitely getting full-on loads of agave. Oh yeah. So definitely, I'm trying to get past the agave, which, oh man, it's amazing. Kind of minty as well, like a real fresh agave. Oh yeah, let's take a sip. Wow. Absolutely great tequila. The agave flavor is extremely forward, which I love. And they're absolutely allowing that to shine. Again, this brand was created with cocktails in mind. So whenever I'm ordering an agave cocktail, especially something like a craft cocktail, I want the agave to be the star of the show and every other ingredient to complement. Sometimes with brands, it gets diluted and lost in a cocktail because it doesn't start with a strong agave flavor to begin with. So Tanteo, what they're doing, bottling this at 42.5%, you're absolutely getting a lot more of that agave flavor. Let me take another sip. Oh, yeah. No, I am digging this. This is very agave forward. It goes down extremely smooth as well. You're getting, some classic Blanco flavors, like a little bit of white pepper in there, tiny bit of black pepper. What I find curious is slightly minty, but that just might be the amount of agave that's in this. And no, I'm really enjoying this Blanco. All right, what I'm going to do is come right back and move on to the 3 flavored, which I'm actually going to pour out and taste all across the board together. Give me a moment. All right, everybody, we are back. I got the 3 infused expressions lined up. Super excited for this right now. Our studio is smelling like peppers. As I'm pouring it out, it's insane how strong these smells are. So really looking forward to this because, again, I do love spicy and I do love peppers. Jalapeno, chipotle, and habanero. So curious to see what it's going to taste like. We got the jalapeno on the left, the chipotle in the middle, and our habanero in our Dia de Muertos glass, because who knows, I might be dead after tasting these things. So remember me, all right? But no, first up, we have this jalapeno. It is an extremely light green. It's not clear. It's definitely a light green. Not sure if you could really see it or notice it on camera, but in person, it's absolutely a little light green. Ooh, yeah, definitely fresh jalapeno. I love cooking. I love eating, and I cook with jalapenos often. And you're getting agave, which is great. You don't really smell a lot of agave in some of these flavored tequilas. But this, it's wow. Really, that Blanco is shining through. But you're also getting that jalapeno. So it's that fresh, crisp, ripe green jalapeno. If you cut it, you break it in half, it has that snap. And that first smell you're getting, that's exactly what I'm smelling in this cup. They have margarita recipes for all of these. And what I'm going to do is actually make another video. So stay tuned for that. But I'm going to make the 4 margaritas using the same recipe and going to, showcase and share what those flavors taste like within the margarita. So stay tuned for that. But right now, back into this jalapeno. Oh, man, it's definitely agave forward with a jalapeno smell to it. Nothing artificial, only fresh. I'm loving this right now. Let me take a sip. Okay. Okay, that's interesting. There's the jalapeno. All right, the jalapeno's at the end. So upon first taste, you're definitely getting agave from that Blanco. Has a little sweetness to it. I wonder if they added some sweetness. Again, those artificial flavors. I'm not sure. But that jalapeno creeps in on the end, and it's not super spicy. It's not. Definitely a tiny bit of spice on my tongue. But again, I can eat peppers whole. So everybody's taste buds are different. But, oh, man, what a great flavor on that. Oh, I'm liking that. I am definitely liking that. Huge agave forward, which I was not expecting, but it definitely has a jalapeno flavor to it. More on the end, where the agave is first. The jalapeno is on the end, nice and subtle, but again, fresh and nothing artificial, except a hint of sweetness. I'd wonder what that hint of sweetness is. Let me take a sip of water to cleanse my palate. All right, moving forward to this Chipotle, again, coming in at 40%, absolutely darker than the rest. This is not an aged expression. It's just the Chipotle imparting color into the tequila itself through infusion. All right, let me take a smell. Ooh, yeah. Okay. So it's definitely I'm not getting agave like I did on the jalapeno. It's there, but it's in the back. The chipotle, you're definitely getting some smokiness. It does smell like a chipotle pepper, but more of like a, like if you took the chipotle, if you ever cook with chipotle peppers, a lot of recipes will call that you soak them in water. It kind of smells like a soaking wet chipotle, if you could think of what that smells like. And it's got a sweetness in there too. Let me take a sip. Oof. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, you got that smoky chipotle flavor, but it's not really spicy. Ooh, I like that. Again, it has that tiny bit of sweetness in there. I'm wondering what that is. Oh, but that's good. I like that. Yeah, no, and I mean, chipotles themselves are not going to be like very spicy. It's going to be more savory. Definitely getting savoriness along with that smoky chipotle flavor. And again, it's kind of like you soaked one and you bit into it. That's the flavor I'm getting off of this. Let me finish this. Oh yeah, I'm digging that. They recommend making cocktails using like blackberry, pineapple, with that chipotle, and I could see that. You got that smoky, that sweet, that savory. Man, I'm digging that chipotle. Let me take a sip of water. All right, last but not least, we have our habanero. Not sure if you can really see it on camera, but it does have a slight golden color to it. The tiniest bit more yellow. You can't really see it on camera. It is a hint of yellowness. Very light, very, very subtle though. Let me take a smell of this. Okay. The agave's back. Definitely the agave's back. It smells more agave forward than the jalapeno does. I'll give it that. It definitely does. It smells more like the Blanco, to be honest. I'm not really getting habanero flavor. So a habanero pepper itself, too, it's really like a fruity pepper. Even though it has spice, it definitely has a fruitiness and a sweetness to it, if that sounds crazy. But it does. And the smell on this, you're getting the Blanco, which, again, I can't believe how much agave I got off of that. I love the Blanco. And this reminds me a lot of the Blanco, but there's like a fruitiness to it. But again, not artificial, which I'm loving. Let me take a sip. Oh, yeah. Ooh, oh, yeah. Hold on, let me finish this out. Oh, I love spicy. I love hot sauce. Habanero has such a distinct flavor. I did not smell it in the glass. I absolutely tasted it upon first sip. Where the jalapeno had agave first, then jalapeno at the end. This, as soon as you put it in your mouth, habanero front and center. Hello, I'm here. I love that. Wow. And again, at 40%, that's amazing. And it's nothing artificial. I've had flavored tequilas, and it just tastes so artificial. It's such a turnoff. Where Tanteo, what they're doing right now, none of this tastes artificial. I am loving it. I truly appreciate this right now, being able to taste these neat. And I'm really looking forward to trying these in a cocktail. And I'm also looking forward, boom, bring that back in, to drinking that Blanco. Man, that Blanco's good. Well, we appreciate you being here. If you have not done so already, hit that like and subscribe, as well as follow us on Instagram at Agave Talk. All right. You can also catch us on Spotify, Apple, and Google Podcasts for on the go when you can't watch video. And that's it. All right. Thank you, Tanteo. Thank you, everybody, for being here, and take care.